So, I don't know if this video is even gonna get made. I recorded the first half of this video on accident in 720 at 30 frames a second when I normally record in 1080 at 24 frames a second. So the next couple of clips, once I get done explaining why they suck, are gonna suck. And also, yeah, I was trying to use this camera to stream, and that's why I was at 720, because I wasn't gonna stream at 1080, if you were wondering why I messed that up, but yeah. Anyways, so there's going to be like a weird intro part about my life, and then I'm going to get to some developer-y stuff. You can fast forward until I get there if you don't like that style of content. I know some people complain about it, so yeah. Life stuff, developer stuff, one video, if I can figure out how to use a camera again. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to say goodbye to one of our oldest friends. This friend has been with us through good times and bad times, early starts and late nights, all kinds of bugs in our code, but you know, it's time to say goodbye and put them in their final resting place. Goodbye, old friend. Also, there's a chair over my shoulder right there, and a chair over my shoulder right there, if you want to know why, because that's a little weird. This is what I was using as a tripod to film myself sitting there. Yeah. Fancy. So I guess what this really means with my mess up on frame rates and the fact that it's taken me 6 takes to actually get this sentence out of my mouth is that I could really use some coffee. So 3 small notes about that entire procedure, and then on to development stuff. 1, that's not actually McDonald's coffee. My wife just got home, so I'm gonna get interrupted here. It's unlocked. It's unlocked. Hey babe.
What are you doing right now?
Recording.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Coming home.
Am I allowed to put this in the vlog?
No.
Alright, so 3 notes about that entire process, and then we'll get to the developer stuff. 1, that wasn't actually McDonald's coffee. I just pour coffee into that container because it's sealed and not see-through, and it makes the coffee last longer. But as a side note to that, I actually kind of enjoy McDonald's coffee and have made it in pour-overs before, and it's actually pretty good. 2, did you see how involved and time-consuming that process was? And it only produced like 3/4 of a mug of coffee. That's bad. This is why I need a coffee pot. I drink an entire pot a day. Like, I need the whole thing. And 3, aren't you guys so excited that the coffee slow-mos are back? Because I know I am. All right, so now to the development bit. Right, so I haven't had a personal site up for a long time, and that's kind of a problem because I probably should. Because 1, you should just have one if you're a developer to be your portfolio, and 2, like it would be a good place to like put information about the channel and the Twitch and the Instagram and the Twitter and everything that I do, and have it all kind of stored in one place. That's like branding 101, isn't it? And so I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and I've thought about it a lot at random points in the past as well, and I just didn't really feel like, I don't know, building a site from scratch. I didn't want it to be WordPress. I looked at Jekyll. It's a static site generator based on Ruby, and it was fine, but nothing really excited me until like this week. And that's when I kind of discovered Gatsby.
You live across the Sound in West Egg. I know somebody there.
I don't know a single person.
You must know Gatsby.
Oh, he's my neighbor.
Gatsby? What Gatsby?
So if you aren't familiar with Gatsby, it's a static site generator, but it's really, really impressive and also built on React. So you get to use all of the modern like front-end tooling for front-end development, but also be able to deploy the site statically, which is one, super cheap, and two, super fast, and not nearly as complicated as needing to keep like servers involved and stuff like that. It's just a really fast, really scalable, and just really awesome way to build a website, whether it's a personal website or like something for production for like a client. And when I say modern front-end tooling, I mean like real modern front-end tooling like React and Webpack and GraphQL. And you can use GraphQL queries to query like back-end data via like the WordPress API or Markdown files and dynamically build pages on the fly, which is just wild for a static site generator, and the power of it just seems kind of crazy. I've already worked through all of the tutorials on their website, and if you're thinking about making a new portfolio or you're wanting a different option or solution for your portfolio, if you want to get it off of GitHub Pages and be able to host it somewhere else for super cheap and even free, depending upon which place you pick, I would take a look at Gatsby, especially if you're interested in learning React or you already know a bit of React and you want to build your portfolio in React, because it's not overkill when you're using Gatsby. It's actually just makes it kind of impressive. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to Gatsby's website if you're interested, but I think that I'm going to go ahead and build my website in Gatsby, and maybe I'll record some of the build process and share that with you guys, or live stream it as like a let's build with me instead of let's play, but let's build. Is that a thing? Can I do that? So like I mentioned, there's like a 6-part tutorial on Gatsby on their website, and then I noticed through a quick Google search that Traversy Media has like an hour-long crash course, which I haven't worked through, but it's Traversy Media, so you know it'll be quality. If you're interested in learning more about it, by all means reach out and we can try to figure this thing out together. And if you're building a personal site right now, what technologies are you using? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear. Gatsby just really excited me, and it's the first thing I found that has. Jekyll wasn't impressive to me, really. WordPress is WordPress. I could just build HTML and CSS files, but what's the fun in that? I don't know. Being able to use React and build components again for my personal site seems pretty rad. So I guess that's the why of why build it in Gatsby, right? It's just React, and React is the most fun I've ever had developing something. It's just a great user experience, and it's fast and it's static, which means that it's cheap to host or free. And I don't think that you can get much better than that currently. I mean, I'm sure in 6 months there's going to be something that'll blow all of us away, and we're going to be like, oh man, we've got to switch to that random name of a JavaScript thing after a mythical beast or literary figure or culturally appropriated individual. Can we stop with that, by the way? So if you're interested in watching me build this thing in Gatsby or learning about Gatsby, I'm sure I'm gonna do a bunch more videos on it. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, follow along. If you're interested in anything in web development, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and yeah, I do live streams once a week on Wednesdays at 5. I release videos all the time, so come hang out and join this crazy, wild community. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button because they are super awesome and they make me smile, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.